Hey guys, Lucas here for STC Days again, and in this tutorial I'm going to talk about color grading and how it can set the mood for your film, and how it can help change the mood and make smooth transitions. And in this short tutorial I'm going to take 2 minutes just talking about why and what it does to your film, and then we're going to take a look at this clip from which is originally from His Name is John, where I'm going to show you how to set two different moods. The basic moods, a very warm and inviting mood, and then a scary, cold and dark mood, like if you were doing a horror film. But let's take this one. So in one of our short films, Für Elise, which I have a clip from here, we can see how we start in something that's very dark, it's very blue, and the skin colors especially, it's not how we usually see skin colors. But if I play it, you can see there it is, and then it translates over into this one, which is a lot warmer and a lot nicer to look at. So in this one, it's because it's a flashback, and when you watch the movie, you are not 1 second in doubt that this is actually a flashback, because the color and the lighting is so radically different from this one. In this clip, there was a single light source, and it was basically just light from outside, which is naturally colder than like light bulbs and such, which we have indoors. So we shot this, and with the plan was that we would color grade it later to make it look radically different, so it was clear that when we played this and shifted over into this was a flashback, and this was real life. And we achieved that by using color and lighting. And in this one you can see the lighting is very soft, because it's bouncing off of a lot of things. But if we let it go, and here you can see the lighting is quite hard. That's because we had a single light source which was pointed directly at him, and it was very warm. So just he's obviously sad here, and you don't even need to hear any voices telling you he's sad or see him do anything. You just know from the start that this is a sad clip. And over here you're not in doubt that he is happy and that he is well. And we achieved that by having a scene full of very warm things, like this curtain behind him was we made it red, and then the lighting was very warm and full. So that's just why we did as we did. Now let me just go over to this other clip here, where I'm going to show you using, again, Colorista. It's what I use to color grade and correct and such, and I really recommend it, because it's just so good. So in this one I'm going to show you how to achieve both looks, and how it can change the mood in a clip. So I'm just going to split this clip so that we're going to have the first one here, the one I've highlighted here. This one is going to be the clip that is warm and nice, and this one is going to be the clip that is dark and cold. So let me just find Colorista over here. There it is, and drag it onto both of them. Might as well do that now. And then this one. Let's start with the warm and nice one. So first of all, before we color grade, we need to have something to start from. And right now the image is really blue. That's because of the white balance we filmed with. So in Colorista, I take the primary, where there are these 3 wheels. There's this auto balance button here, and it's set to white right now. Now you can use it to change the white balance of an image just by taking the color picker and clicking what should be white. In this case I know that the walls should be white, but they are bluey, greeny-ish. So I'm going to click that, and we get a lot warmer picture already. But that's what we want to start with, that's what we want to work from. I'm just going to copy this. No, actually I'm just going to jump over into this, the clip that we want to be the clip we want to be dark, and I'm going to go down here and do the same. Just over here. So we have 2 identical clips to start from. So in the warm one, I'm going to close the primary because we don't need that anymore, and go down to the secondary. And right now the clip is very red-ish, but warm colors are often those that it gets warmer if you do it orangey. So we're going to take the midtones and the little dot in the middle of the color wheel, we're going to just drag it over into something more yellowish here, around here. And already you can see it's nice and warm. Like if we disable and re-enable, and disable and enable, it's very warm, it's very nice. This might be a summer day or something. I'm just going to add a little bit of contrast, not that much. Turn down the contrast, turn up the midtones, just to make it lighter and warmer. And already this is looking like something out of a fairy tale. And then of course you can do it less. Like we could pull some saturation, say negative 20. Just pull a little saturation out of it so it's not obvious. And that's a very quick way to do it. And I just use the midtones here because the shadows, if you begin doing those, it gives it a look. It looks like old time movies and such. That's fine, but that's not what we want. And if you begin to change the highlights, we get some very blown out lights, and that's also a look. I mean, you could definitely use this for a film. I just rather not, unless I have a purpose with it. So this is the warm one. Yes, I'm just gonna put a little bit over here. There. This is the warm one. For now, I'm happy with it. Let's move over to the one we want to be dark. And this one has the same color balance, the same white balance as this clip, but we're going to take it in a completely different direction. So close the primary, open the secondary, and again in the midtones panel, that's where I do most of my mood setting, so to speak. So we're going to take the little dot again and pull it the other way, into the blue, into the cold. And now we can see it actually begins to be a little bit, what do you call it, purple. So I'm just going to pull it down, pull it away from the purple part of the color wheel. Down here, down to the turquoise, however you say it. And now we've got something that's really dark, looking like a winter day, for example. And if we want it to look more like a winter day, we just turn up the, because there's a lot of light on a winter day. So the highlights and the midtones, turn those up and just a little bit down. And now it looks like a very bright winter day. But you can also take it down to the darker, more powerful blues. This might be a bit much. Just to set a cold and not nice mood. And I'm gonna pull the highlights down a bit as well, because the highlights were those that became purple. We don't want that. And so you can see really fast two very different looks. One that looks like a summer day and another that looks sharp like a winter day. And I think that's how you very quickly set the mood. And that's it for the tutorial. I mean, there's no more like the technical stuff. But you have to remember every time you do something like this that you should do it with a purpose, not just to make it look however you want. Because if, say you're shooting a horror and you just do this look, it's going to be really, really confusing. Because from big Hollywood movies and TV and such, your viewers are very used to seeing these color manipulations used in the right way and used to set the specific mood. So you can confuse your audience really much if you set the wrong mood for the wrong scene. So that's it from now, and there will be some links to both Fur-Elise and his name is John, and it's mostly Fur-Elise where you can see this effect used. So I definitely recommend you go check that out to see how we used it, and also think about lighting. Think about that this one was shot with some warm lights, while this part of the movie we used natural lighting, which is very blue compared to lamps that you could buy. So that's it. Thanks for now, and see you around.